What way do you want to watch the debates, and do you believe COVID will negatively impact it?
Well, I think if any way, the easiest way to be able to view those would be through YouTube or Facebook, some easy streaming service such as that, like as a live stream, or just post it after they're done. But I don't know. I think that as for being impacted by COVID, I'm sure something will come up and someone will complain about it. I'm 99% sure about that. But I think it'd be great if they were posted on YouTube or something. That way everyone could have access to them and be able to comment what they think. I'm not sure.
I think the left has used COVID as a weapon. They weaponized COVID to suppress our rights and put us down. And a lot of the people think this COVID mask thing is a law. It's not. It's a mandate. There is no law. But he's cowardly put it on the businesses to make us wear a mask. I think it's our choice. So yeah, I think it'll be weaponized against us people.
COVID is going, Jay Inslee is just going to come up with some stupid excuse as to why he can't do the debate. Oh, it's social distancing. Okay, put the podium 24 feet apart, and then put different cameras on each podium, but have them be in the same location without teleprompters, without consultants. Because you know what, Goran Culp said it so correctly. He said, if they're going to be like online debates, they're just going to be standing right outside the peripheral of the camera, whispering in the Jay Inslee's ear, and probably Goran Culp too. But Inslee has so much more money and power than.
Yeah, I don't think there should be any change. I think they should display it in multiple formats, whatever possible, so everybody can view it and see exactly what's going on in the debates.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Inslee doesn't seem very interested in debating. I would like them to just be held normally. If you want to distance people. If you want to make them wear masks, I guess make them wear masks, but they should be held as normally as possible. And I think that the more data comes in, we could hold them basically normally, especially with how Inslee has allowed people to riot and loot in the streets. He obviously doesn't take coronavirus very seriously. When it's a cause that he agrees with, well, he's a leader of a state, he should agree with the democratic process. So we should hold them normally. If we're going to let people riot and loot in the streets, we should at least have debates for our political system.
It's kind of like trying to fight a bear with a toothpick. It's being in a bunker, listen to someone telling you what to do and what to say to make you look up on top. That's literally not a fair fight. It is fair to find common ground, neutral ground, to talk it out peacefully, not yelling out other people saying you're racist, this, that. I'm tired of seeing hate. The only time I would want to see hate is out in the war field, the battlegrounds. But I don't really want to see that anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think that if the debates are canceled because of COVID, that would be harmful to both parties. Obviously, I don't think that the Democrats really want to debate because they can't do that very well. But I think that if we can't have debates in person, then any kind of media platform is fine. Facebook is pretty popular, or like Zoom or something like that. Zoom's kind of not the best. We want not only audio, but we also want video, so we can read people's faces and things like that if need be.
No, and I think that you need to have debates, especially in a governorship. You can't just stay quiet. You can't just go on your policies. You need to face one another, and you need to talk to one another. You need to look them in the eye and tell them you are wrong and this is why. And I think whether it be in Zoom, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on literally anything, you need to have those debates. And I think if not online, you could do it in person, but just social distance to help people not freak out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, how do I want to view them? I suppose social media platforms are going to be the only way to do it, but it might have to be an independent news source because historically there's not enough coverage of what we would say is the opposition to the current establishment, and obviously I want to see it in person. I want them to be in person. I think that's important to be able to judge each other's responses and to get honest responses by being there in front of each other. Do I think COVID's going to affect it? Well, it shouldn't, but I don't think so. If we can go to Walmart, if we can go to an airplane and sit for 6 hours, all these things to me is it's a game and it's a lie, and we should be able to have this in person and let them babble it out in real life.
Oh, I want to view the debates on a live stage, and I'm sure they will be negatively impacted by COVID, because I think it's an excuse that the Democrats, the radical leftists, are using to not get people together in an honest campaign and an honest forum and speak from their hearts and just talk about what's truly important to them, but they'd rather hide or use teleprompters to prompt them along. But no, the real Americans, we need real people to come out and do it like it's always been done and talk. And just get everything out and support the Americans. We're Washingtonians. Inslee's doing a terrible job. It needs to go.
Personally, I think that COVID is just a big scheme, and I think Inslee's a little scared to just do a in-person debate, and that's why he's hiding behind TV screens instead of doing it in person. That's what I think.